Cole Quinnell, TREMEC Transmissions. We're here at the 2024 Detroit Autorama, and we're here in front of a beautiful vehicle you don't see very often. I've got Randy, who is the owner, and Tony, who is the builder. They're going to tell us a little bit about this. So why don't we start with what the car is and how you came about getting this car and deciding to build it.
All right, well, this is a 1959 Chrysler 300E, which we've called and transformed into our Chrysler 1000X. Around the name, the 300s having 300 horsepower, and the name coming from that, we decided with 1,000 horsepower we're going to go with that. And the X is for the designer Virgil Exner. The reasons why I wanted it, I just wanted something low and big and fast and mean. And this was the guy who did it for me.
So how did we get to low and fast and mean?
The low started off with sending the car out to Roadster Shop. They 3D scanned the car, so that's how we got the handling done, was with their chassis. The performance comes from a Hellcat that's been tweaked by SRG Autoworks, and we're making right around 1,000 horsepower now on race fuel. It's detuned currently, probably about 920 on pump gas.
Talk a little bit about the bodywork. It's still a very distinct Chrysler. You kept a lot of those cues, but it's also extremely modern.
So that's one thing that I like to do, and that's definitely what Randy wanted. We were all kind of about somewhat keeping the history of the car. It's an iconic car. It's a very rare car. They only made 522 of these. You know, they say there's 118 left. So we didn't want to turn it into something it wasn't, but we wanted to make it look like what if Chrysler did it today with the technology they have now and built a 59 style car. So we enhanced and moved and manipulated most of the car to look like it should have been built more today, and we wanted to go more for the exotic pro touring style with, you know, no chrome, and more of an aggressive look.
So the car is equipped with a TREMEC Magnum 6-speed transmission, manual transmission. Randy, you and I were talking a little bit earlier about why you chose to go with that. Why don't we talk about that?
Well, we were going through the checklist of everything that the car was going to do, the horsepower, what it was going to look like, the wheels, everything, and I was like, check, check, check. And one of the last things I think Tony was like, what about the transmission? And I was like, after that, it's got to be a manual.
You would expect this car to be an automatic, and that's what we wanted. We wanted to have the driving experience with the car. We wanted it to be more like a sports car, and that's one of the reasons I really like the concept of having a 6-speed in it.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys. Good luck in the show, and look forward to seeing you around the country doing the show circuit and driving it.